Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick video. Just a couple of tips on how to EQ your stereo in your vehicle. Now this is very subjective. I've seen some wildly different EQs, and I mean this is all personal, but this is just my tips. I do have a bachelor's in music in bass, so my tips, I do like a lot of bass in my sound. I like being able to hear it, and I like being able to hear the punch of the bass. So that's where I'm coming from with that. But I just want to show you guys some tips on how I think. Now, my vehicle has the 9-speaker Alpine. I find this actually works for just the regular 6-speaker. It's pretty decent for the hardened Karman, like the upgraded, like our top of the line. There's still some tweaks I would do to it. I just haven't had enough time to actually sit in there and figure it out. But here's some tips that I have for you guys that works really well for the regular 6-speaker and then really well for the 9-speaker with the subwoofer Alpine. So okay, so I have here the EQ all set up. Now basically what I see a lot of people do is they want to bump up the bass rate, so they'll bring the bass up to the top and then kind of leave the rest of them, which I mean works, right? Because generally bass is eaten up by speaker noise. But what I find is it kind of makes it mushy. So what I like doing, and one tip I have with you when you're EQing, most people just put everything up or back to normal. What I would suggest doing is actually going down. So I typically like going mid 2 down, treb 2 down, and then putting your bass up at 4 or 5. The reason why is just because, again, bass is eaten up by road noise. So I like having a little bit more bass, and I find instead of just blasting the bass and keeping the mid and the treb, what this will do is it'll actually clear up the bass, so you get a little bit of extra bass to cover up that road noise, and then taking out the mids and taking out the treble just clears it up. So when you're at low speeds and not a lot of volume, you still get a decent amount of punch out of the bass drum, and then you do have the bass that you can actually feel the bass. So I find actually cutting these top two works really well. I don't know if you can hear it through my iPhone speaker, but I definitely get a nice little punch out of the bass drum, and then I can still hear the bass line too. At the same time, it doesn't get mushy, just blasting the bass as up as you can. And then the reason why I put mids 2 down is that your mids are like your guitars, your drums, like the drum part of the drum, and then your treb is often your vocalists and cymbals if you're listening to some music that has cymbals in it. It's also your high counter melodies and that type of stuff. So I find putting your treb down 1 so you can hear the vocals clearly, taking a little bit out of your mids, that'll take out, it'll just bring down the drums and that type of stuff, the middle, and then boosting your bass just a little bit, just to overcome a little bit of that road noise. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, everybody's a little bit different. That's where I find I like the stereo set. I am a bass player, so I am a little bit biased to that low end a little bit more, but I hope that helps. If you have your own EQ, definitely share it with me. But I'm super excited about this video because I can actually put my degree to use in this video. But I hope you all have a great day. I hope you guys have a blessed day. If you have any questions, comments, reach out, send me a text, super easy, 204-572-5835. Thank you so much.